all want teachers in the classroom. But wasn't the president's first $787 billion stimulus package supposed to create jobs in the public sector? We are back with our political panel. Margie, when he's talking about those teachers and the firefighters and stuff like that, they wound up getting essentially a job extension for a year through that stimulus.
Well, you had a lot of states struggling still. I mean, I think it's important to remember what things were like a few years ago, where everyone was concerned about where the country was headed. And so the stimulus, I think, and since then we saw some improvement. But of course, as the president noted yesterday, that the economy has gotten a little worse over the last year. And so some states have had to take action, and that's why you see a lot of these layoffs. And I think to think about this in terms of public sector jobs and aren't those bad? I mean, we're talking about teachers and firefighters and police officers.
We need them.
And so then to pose the question that the president did, so why wouldn't we want to have some extra help to make sure that those folks can get rehired,
sure,
rather than have a political debate, a partisan debate over government spending?
Sure. Roger?
I agree. I mean, there's nothing wrong with trying to keep our public servants employed. We've lost 680,000 public sector workers over the last few months,
sure,
and that's terrible. But the problem is we still have a net deficit in jobs. Millions of people are out of work, and if we don't prime the pump, it's just going to get worse. Right. Austerity is not the way to go.
But Taisha, the stimulus was supposed to stimulate the whole economy, and it didn't work.
Absolutely not. And I'm in foreclosure, and I can tell you that being a foreclosure attorney, the president proposed this loan modification, all this TARP money went to the bank. People are still losing their homes. 30% of the homeowners get a modification. 50% of them are still in default. And this job thing is the top tier Republicans like Romney and Kaine. They're going to create jobs. They're going to create jobs in the private sector. So this is a president. He knows that job is going to be big next year. He doesn't have the answer. So he's trying to tell us that it's a public sector. And that's not true. The government is still big.
Yeah, things are sputtering along. We wish things were better. All right. Margie and Roger and Taisha, we thank you very much. Great panel today.
Thank you so much. Thanks.